Hello and welcome to episode 79 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. And this is going to be a very, very emotional episode for me. And for the Ponte Pretanos, the whole of Campinas, I'm sure, will be rocked by the news. So you may have seen in the community tab, but I had to make a big decision. Zico had to make a big decision. We won everything that we could have ever dreamed of winning at Ponte Preta. We certainly didn't think we'd win literally everything possible as quickly as we did. But we did. And we find ourselves now in a position where Zico is looking to the future of his career. And you may be aware that the last time we spoke, the last time we joined Zico and Ponte Preta, we were sort of mid-season. We just won the Copa do Brasil. And quite a few games remaining in the Libertadores and in the league until we could get to the World Cup and to Zico potentially moving to Europe, which was always going to be the plan, I think, after we saw such quick success with Zico in Campinas. I think we always knew that one day he'd look to test himself on a slightly higher level, and that is what is going to happen in this episode. So there we are. Matty Boy, Matty Dubs, Mattios and Liam, welcome aboard, mate. So a hell of a lot to get through today. We are going to play our final game with Ponte Preta. As you can see there, the World Selection Challenge is ready to start. But what we'll do first is we'll just scan back over the last, I don't know what it was, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, and just see how we got on. So we'll do a bit of skipping. And as you know, skipping normally doesn't go very well. Where are we? Copa Brazil, semi-finals, Sporting Cristal, and there is the final. In between that, we beat Wahusha Meiti 1-0. And then we decimated Gremio 5-2 in the final to pick up, I believe, Zico's 5th Ponte Preta trophy. Pretty incredible stats there. And then, we had the prospect of quite a long slog to get to what was always going to be the most interesting bit, which is Zico progressing his career. So we did a bit of skipping. Actually, weirdly, it went okay. Not quite so much in the friendlies. Or did we play that one? Maybe we did play that one. And then we beat... Oh, no, we did play this. Did we play this? Anyway, we beat Ponte Preta 5, Santos 1. This is the sort of form that we're on at the moment. But then we sort of kept winning, which I didn't see coming. Again, these might have been ones that I played, actually. I can't remember. But we kept winning, and we did start having to squeeze out the 1-0s. But we beat local rival Sao Paulo. We beat Atletico Mineiro, Sporting Cristal in the group stage. We thought we were out of the group stage. That turned out not to be the case. We then gave Gremio another 4-goal pound. Oh no, they beat us 4-2. Okay, so we did lose to Gremio. We came back strongly against Palmeiras. Overcame Chapecoense. James, welcome aboard. Missed the start. We're just skipping to June. Yeah, we're skipping forward. So we're just going through the scores that happened in those months. A draw in the Copa Libertadores, but then we've got more wins in the league, and then mixed performances in the friendlies. But then round of 16, as you can see, we made it through to the round of 16. We made it out of the group. We can have a look at that, but I mean, we just about made it, and we beat the Knobs 3-1. Great start there. And then more wins in the league, looking really, really good here. And then finally, Botafogo 1-0. Looking good. National team squad selection. There were a few changes there from the last one, but we'll have a look at that when we get through to the first group stage game, which is going to be in tonight's episode. China-Brazil. That is going to be a fun one. We'll probably squeeze in Switzerland as well, and then we'll hopefully be leaving Germany in the first knockout round, and then maybe the quarterfinals for the next episode. But we do have a bit of fun, a bit of a fun send-off here. And yeah, fun send off with world selection. It should be a tricky one. So, what else did we do in our time off? Well, Zico put himself about a bit. Actually, do we need to look at this now? Should we play this world selection game? Then we can look at how things have been going in terms of jobs. There's some interesting stuff there. Right, next match. Let's take a look at the sides for this one. The send-off to end all send-offs. I think we play some of the classic players, don't we? I think Igor maybe should have a run out today. Jimmy Quids would be good. Joseph Anthony, welcome aboard, mate. I'd like to say thank you. Your series on Leeds made me a fan of the team. Off to the Prem. I'm so excited. To see Jack Harrison, especially in the Premier League, that is going to make me very, very happy. Marcelo Bielsa and Jack Harrison in the Premier League. That's dream time for me. Real dream time. I mean, you know, he's such a great manager. I feel like it was always bound to happen. But there we go. Very exciting. So I'm glad that you became a Leeds fan. We're all Leeds, aren't we? Eh? I mean, he has managed to turn one of the most hated teams in the country into everyone's sort of second team at the moment. That is the Marcelo Bielsa effect. He's just about the nicest man in the world. Sard plays, welcome aboard. Go to Sporting. Well, interesting. Eli says, next stop Udinese. There we go. Well, yes, James, I can confirm that Zico services were offered during the time that we've been away. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, today, well, this is the last time we're going to see Ponte Preta, by the way. Are we not all a bit sad? Are you feeling the heartstrings being pulled as I am? So many players here. I mean, there may be a few that we take with us. Yeah, that's a good shout, Matt. That is a 88 rated left back who looks about 14 years old. We'll take a look at the world selection in a second. Not a bad side. Ronaldo warming the bench. But yeah, this is the last time we'll see these guys. And unfortunately, some of the best players, like Yuri, Bustos, we're certainly not going to have any chance of signing. But Ziggy, he's certainly going to be an option to take with us wherever we do end up going. MJ might be affordable. I'd love to have one of the two midfielders, and any of the back four, I'm sure, would stroll into whatever team we go to. And Ivan as well, now 80 rated keeper. But for this final game, I doubt we're going to sign Jimmy Quids. So we're going to start Quidzy. And we're going to start Igor, definitely. Two players. And Arnaldo, I think. You know, these are original Ponte Preta players. We're never going to see them again in this series. There's no chance. I think Luis Fernando as well can come in. This is going to be a tricky game, obviously. And we'll start Yuri Alberto up top. We're certainly not going to see him again. Because he's got like a 200 mil release fee. You never know. You never know what could happen, but it seems unlikely. So there we are. Yeah, some of the legends in here today for the final game against a stacked world selection. I don't know who would have arranged this. I don't know in what way this game would ever exist. There would need to be some serious commercial backing behind this. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a test and a very attacking looking side, but with Rodri in front of that back four, who are pretty strong, I would say. This could be interesting, but, you know, a nice send-off anyway. Bit of fun. The World Selection Challenge. As we say goodbye to Ponte Preta. Oh, well, I am sure, like you, have grown to love this side. Literally from the ground up, I love almost everything about Ponte Preta. Other than the fact that it's in Brazil and I'm never really likely to get a chance to go there. I mean, the fans, the history, the ethics behind the club. There's just so much to love about them. So much to love about them. And, well, we've had some great nights here at the Moises Lucarelli. And it's so sad this will be our final one. Hopefully we don't get embarrassed by this incredible side, but it's so nice to see Quidzy there, leading the side out. He's got the armband from Zico for one last time. I mean, you know, obviously they're going to stay there. They're going to keep things going. As we've seen, we didn't actually take a look at the league, did we? But we are top of the league, and we're through in a couple of Libertadores. So they've still got chances of more silverware this season. And we'd love to see it. We would really love to see it. Solo, welcome aboard, mate. Welcome to this testimonial here. Yeah, it's Quidzy versus Messi. Eli, it's a pretty fair matchup there. And these Ponte Pretanos, they will be out in force. Just to thank Zico. I mean, the rumours obviously were really hotted up now that Zico is on his way out. And you can't blame him. And I'm sure the Ponte Preta fans wouldn't hold it against him to be looking to finish his career as a manager at a slightly higher level. He's done just about everything he possibly could for this team. He's turned them from a side that had never won a top-flight trophy in their history. The oldest team in Brazil never won a trophy. And now they've got the lot. They've got absolutely everything they could possibly win. And now we're going to win the World Selection Trophy. So, Matty Dubs, I completely agree. Smash that like button or Timmy will fucking... I'm going to smash your... You know, he's lurking. He's lurking. Also, V's in the chat for Takuma Asano. You know what? It all helps. It all helps. Gabby No Goals. We'd love to see him, but we are... No, we're not going to see him at the World Cup. We are probably going to see Ibanez. I can't remember. Do I keep them both in? I'm not sure. Davidson, welcome aboard. Let's do this. Ronaldo on the bench, yeah. That's the funniest bit. Quidzi. More than has the quality necessary to take on this side. Ronaldo with the early ball in. Yuri Alberto at the far post, lurking. A strong start here. They may have a selection of the world's best players. But we have the 12th man that is the Moises Lucarelli. And our rabid supporters. Quidzi. Oh, lovely ball into Yuri Alberto. Rodri there. Like a magnet to his back. That was like running in sand. As soon as the Manchester City player gets even close to you, you are in trouble. He is a great player. I love Rodri in real life. He's just the perfect DMF for me. So dependable. Tucked in shirt. Never looks in trouble. Never looks like he's having to strain or make dangerous tackles. Just reads the game really well. Anyway, not as good as Luis Fernando. Here is Luis Fernando. The fridge. Oh, we're going to miss it. Oh, MJ. A little bit of razzle-dazzle there. With the world's media watching. Yuri Alberto, that's a nice touch. Igor looks to push it into Arnaldo. They might be the best players in the world, but we're the best team. I agree, Matt. Antonich Chuba, welcome aboard. You're here for the warm-up to the World Cup. Send off the testimonial game, really, for Zico. As we've invited some of the world's best players to come and try their luck against the undisputed South American best team in the world. And look at that, MJ. Skinning Mbappe for pace. Yuri Alberto on the turn. Oh, finds a way out. Yuri Alberto here. Lovely work. Let's not get you injured ahead of the World Cup, though. You are going to be featuring heavily in Zico's plans. That's a good ball here. Yuri Alberto through. Oh, tight angle there. And the save is made. And it has been all Ponte Preta so far. I wonder what the team spirit is. That is a great shout, sir, though. I imagine it's probably high. Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know what the mechanics are behind team spirit for AI teams. Does it exist? Does it happen? Presumably it must. MJ battling well there. Quidzi making Messi look a little bit silly there. Even knows what you're doing, mate. Oh, putting a tackle in. And continuing his good work here into the box. Romagnoli as well. Bernardo Silva. They barely touched the ball. Mbappe. Warning signs here. Kevin De Bruyne. It's literally a who's who of the players you don't want in possession on a break. Quidzi lays it off. Igor, what a legend he's been at this stadium. Been with us from day one. Not doing anything too pretty, although he has scored for us. But just doing the dirty work in the midfield. But here he is, in a great position to put a good ball into the box. Yuri Alberto jumps with Kimmich. Unlucky there, unlucky. Amir, welcome aboard, mate. Welcome aboard. Play with the stadium camera, okay. I don't know. It's pretty much the one that we used for Become a Legend. It was doable. Oh, Mbappe, good turn. Oof. Lovely effort there from the Frenchman. Now Quidzi. Oh, outpacing Lionel Messi there. Holding him off. Oh, that's great work there, Quidzi. Oh, Bustos, gorgeous. MJ into the box. Fouled there, surely. Arnaldo looking for Yuri Alberto. The team spirit is there. Bernardo Silva into Messi. Abner, strong challenge there on Kevin De Bruyne. Abner could be playing in the Premier League next season. Southampton interested in signing the Brazil international. Quidzi, fouled there into the box. Surely, yes. This is it. This is the time for Jimmy Quids to make history. This is going to be surely Quidzi's ball. Actually, him and MJ on the same, but we want Quidzi to score here. Here we go. Let's get it over the head of Lionel Messi. That's nice. That's nice. Too close to the keeper. What a story that would have been. What a story. We would love to get Quidzi a goal in this Zico testimonial game here. Shows the power. Oh, if he have just taken that first time. Eagle says, not in my house, Killian. Not in my house. Yeah, I'm pretty basic with the cameras. I don't know what I assume that it's going to affect my game. Probably not. Maybe I should change it for the next team, for the next adventure. A bit of mixing it up. I might trial some. I did like the one that we used for the Defoe Become a Legend. I reckon that's doable. Igor. There's Fernando. Lovely ball to find Quidzy in space. Oof, looks to play in Bustos. Udinese battling with Kylian Mbappe. We'll be seeing that at the World Cup in not too long. Nahuel Bustos now looks to chip it. Bustos with another chance here. Oh, powers it straight at the keeper. Almost finds a way through. The busty boy. Luckily, I'm sure he hasn't got the call up for Argentina because he would be a nightmare to play against. Bonnie, welcome aboard, mate. How is it going? Couple of chances there. I mean, the defensive knowledge of each other is going to be pretty low for these players. This is basically the All-Star game, isn't it? I always said there should be an All-Star game. Quidzy! Quidzy! Should we have called up Quidzy? Bustos better than Messi, yeah. I'd agree. It's a lovely ball there. The fridge. Oh, Rodri. Well, we've dominated possession here, but you know that with the quality on offer, they're only likely to be a few moments away from opening the scoring here. Bernardo Silva, great effort. Mbappe on the follow-up. Oh, no. Well, we have flooded them with pressure for the first 39 minutes of this game. But then that's really unlucky. Just giving away the goal there just before the half. Hey, it's not an important game. There you go. It's disappointing still. You don't like to see it. We want to end on a high here. But this game's more about just getting a run out for some of the famous players. And just a final chance for everyone to clap Zico. We're not really here for the result. It's a chance to see some of the world's best playing against the world selection. Anyway, it would be nice to get a goal. If that goal happened to fall to Quidzy, I wouldn't be too angry. Yeah, who is that left back? Where does he come from? 88 rated. Must be young as well. He's got a young face. Oh, Udinese reads that well. Lionel Messi flights one over, but Gabby no goals. Not going to miss that one. Quidzy, that's class. Oh, lovely interplay there. And now Quidzy. Can he find Nahuel Bustos? He can. Bustos turns inside. Mikolenko. Oh, yes. No, come on. You fat ass little... No, I don't mind Eden Hazard, but that was... It's gone down easily there for me. That's absolutely perfect play there. I completely agree, Solo. This is a great opportunity for Lionel Messi to get his hands on a Ziggy shirt. I'm really hoping for one. I'm hoping that we can win the World Cup with Ziggy scoring the goal, and that might be enough for him to notice me on social media, and we can get a Marison shirt from whatever team he's at, whatever backwater Brazilian team he's at now. I would love that. That is a dream. I might have to organise some sort of coordinated social media barrage on him if we really do get to the point where he's already won the South American Player of the Year twice, so we've probably got the ammunition if we really wanted to get his attention. Tagging him on Twitter doesn't seem to be doing the trick, but maybe we need more volume. Anyway, there we are, dominating the best in the world at the Majestoso. I mean, obviously, they're here for a laugh as well. They're not going to be playing at full bore. I'm sure their coaches will be saying, we're out there today to honour Zico and this incredible team. Don't get injured, but, have a good time. Enjoy yourself in Campinas. You'll love it. Eli, talking about Akinfenwa. He's going to be in the game next year. How exciting is that? Not next year, in a few months. That's going to be the meme, isn't it, next season? Oh, Igor wins it back. Good ball inside, looking for MJ. Rodri just stopped everything happening. Oh, good work, Quidzy. Playing out of his skin today. MJ, nice. Oh, that's lovely passing here. Igor into Quidzy, into MJ. Lovely turn. Oh, we can poke it into the path of Igor. Oh, Yuri Alberto was waiting for that. And look at that. If that isn't the best praise that you can get from 11 of the world's best players, but Igor is now being man-marked. That is the danger in this man. And he's whipped in a good early ball there. Bustos rises. Now they will take it down. Quidzy. MJ just caught in possession there. And Hazard gets away. Patriotic Wolf, welcome aboard. Yeah, what the hell? No cup final, I know. It's normally... We're on a ratio of about one cup final every three episodes at the moment. But no, none today. Maybe next time, though. And it'll be, hopefully, the cup final. The cup final mundial, as they would say. In Italy? No, mundial? Anyway, yeah, that's going to be the big one. Yeah, how are they going to work out the stats this year with Akinfenwa being chucked in the mix? That is a great question. I'll have to ask my good friend Shales about that. Pez DNA. Yuri Alberto looking for a ball over there. The crowd will be partying here. I think they've probably got all of the cups lined up on the touchline. I know I would. There's a final send-off. Doesn't matter what happens today. We have won the lot. Zico will be, I'm sure, cast in bronze outside the Moises Lucarelli. And now Bustos away from his man. Lovely work. Now, well, Bustos. Arguably my favourite player in the team now. Except for Ziggy. We are going to have to give Ziggy a run out, even though he was on a red arrow. We should probably bring him on now. But Nahuel Bustos has been the signing of the season. I don't even think he was that much, was he? Might have been sort of 50 or something. Oof, that's not far off. Right, let's bring Ziggy on. Could this be the last time we ever play with the famous, the infamous Ziggy Marlison? Marley's son. Hopefully not. Campazano, good to see him having a run out as well. We've loved him. And of course, Everton Ribeiro. He's been a legend for us, so there we are. Abner with the outswinger here. Easy take for Oblak. Oh, De Bruyne with the mistake there. We want to see Brazzers on, do we? The final sub. Yeah, we could probably... He's earned his spot in the testimonial. We should surely have unlimited subs today. Oh, no, that's a good ball into Yuri Alberto. Now Quidzy on the run. Oh, we'll find Yuri Alberto in the box here to draw things level. Because it's always Yuri Alberto. I don't know why I've gone so hoarse there, but it's great to hear that, possibly for the final time, from the assembled fans here at the Moises Lucarelli. There we go. Let's bring Brazzers on as the final special guest for the evening, shall we? But they're lovely work. It's a great ball from Arnaldo. Little layoff there. It's Quidzy with the assist. Good 1-2 with the young Brazilian, who we're likely to see in the World Cup. But absolutely, Yuri Alberto is better than Mbappe. I don't think that is up for any sort of debate. And that's just another simple finish from the coolest man in front of goal in South America, easily. Maybe Igor should get some minutes. That is an absolutely beautiful idea, Solo. That is absolutely beautiful. He's not played, as far as I'm aware, a single game. Oh, he's not even... Where is he? No. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He left on a free, I'm sure. I can't remember when, but he did. It does look like we get unlimited subs here. Is it unlimited subs? Yeah. We do actually want to keep Ibanez fresh. Big Troy, he can have a run out. Quintero doesn't get to play. And the last time we see Thiago Maia, he's been an excellent servant of the club. Oh no, that is all the subs we can make, okay. That's a weird number for them to pick. Kimmich. Oh, easily dealt with there. Oh, it's very clever from Abner. Milton Rivera, not quite with the legs there. Oh, Quidzy. Lionel who? You're in Quidzy's house. Whose house? Jimmy's house. Campazano. Can't find Ziggy. Jimmy and Ziggy. Possibly the two most iconic players from this series. And that will not change. Oh, imagine if Robinho and Asano were still here. Yes. That'd be great. Robinho, the shortest lived meme. At least Troy Deeney scored some goals. We've not seen a lot of him, but he has scored some goals for us. Oh, look at this. Not long left here. Could we get a win in this testimonial game? Lionel Messi. Oh, it's probably the first time we've seen a free kick not test the keeper. And it is, inverted commas, the best player in the world. Well, as we know, the man currently wearing the number 9 at the other end of the pitch has got to be considered for that. Can Troy Deeney find him with the flick on here? Kimmich. That's poor. Marcinho will be happily accepting that one. Ziggy inside to Quidzy. Can he release Deeney? Oh, Skriniar just had his number there. Messi just wishes he could have the career that Quidzy has had. And the hair and the goatee. He's got a bit of everything really, that lad. This Messi boy, I'm not sure about him. He almost had egg all over my face though there. Right, come on lads, big final 13 here. Let's get the win. Sure, we're here for fun. It's essentially the All-Star game. Brazzers, yes, one final header from him and the fridge is in there, but it's fallen to Rodri. His effort deflected. Come on, we got this. We've got this. Yeah, presumably Troy's going to be staying in Brazil for tax reasons. Everton Ribeiro looking for big Troy. Like Robinho, he promised so much. Robinho scored in his first game for Ponte Preta and then went on to have a less than successful career at the club whilst pocketing a serious wage that almost bankrupted us. Mbappe, oh bloody hell. Oh yeah, that is a nice... It's a nice list there, Matthios. Thank you. Some memoriams there of some of the players that we've loved over our time at Ponte Preta. Robinho, Takuma, Asano. Vargas? Who the fuck was Vargas? Matheus Oliveira, loved him. Diego Renan, yes. Bruno Avini, what a legend he was. And the famous baby, Matheus. He did a good job for us. But yeah, some real memories there. Great work, Matthios even. Some real memories. It's been a great series. I mean, the series isn't stopping, but it's been a great time here with Ponte Preta. I would say, I'd go as far as to say my favourite Master League of the lot. I think the only thing is that we were able to create such a dominant team so quickly. Deeney, Ziggy, to win it. Oh, it had to be! It had to be! Yes, there we go. And Zico's on the pitch. This is, honestly, I'm close to tears. I'm close to tears here. This is perfection. Look at that, the whole team are on. There we go. Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Can't you see? Sometimes your goals just hypnotise me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Deeney. Ziggy, the finish. He's on a red as well. Oh, you couldn't write it. You wouldn't. You couldn't. You shouldn't write it. This sort of thing can only happen through pure magic. And there he is. It had to be Player of the Year, multiple occasions, top scorer on multiple occasions, scoring in this exhibition, but still. Great game, and there's another chance here. Ziggy lays it off to Quidzy. Oh, lovely footwork there. Deeney out to Everton Ribeiro. He's got one to aim for in the box, but he's also got the fridge. Luis Fernando, Deeney. Oh. Yeah, hopefully the next time we see Ziggy scoring will be in the World Cup final. That would be, I mean, that would be genuine tears. Not that I wasn't really crying then, but there we go. Dybala, surely not enough here. You just love to see it. Look at that Quidzy. Playing out of his mind today. Campuzano won't quite find Dini, unlucky. Just a minute left here at the Moises Lucarelli. Ziggy now for another. Oh, look at that. 3 minutes left. Brazza's one final big header in the black and white. Romagnoli up up from the back. It may be an exhibition, but they've brought the big men forward. Everton Ribeiro wide to Marcinho in space. Slip it down the line into Ziggy. Steps back. Fouled there, surely. Marcinho's done really well. Campuzano. Abner. Ah, it would have been nice. But there we go. Well, this game means so much more to the fans than the result. And it's with tears in my eyes that we possibly look on that beautiful man's hair and face again. We may never play with Jimmy Quids again, but we will always remember him. Obviously, he's going to stay here, probably captain the side. I imagine Campuzano will be off as well. He's had offers from the Premier League. But there we are. You know, they've come out here. They've entertained us, the world selection. But we were putting everything on the line. We wanted to win this for Zico, for the Ponte Pretanos, for the whole city of Campinas. And we did. And that, well, what a send-off that is. And for Ziggy to get the winner, it's just, you know, you couldn't write that. And to see Lionel Messi pick up only a 4 up against the true midfield legend that is Jimmy Quids. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So there we are. That is Ponte Preta done. Yeah. And what a send-off. 2-1. Whew, emotional stuff. I really am feeling it. Really am feeling it here. Oh, we've got some more job offers coming in. Okay. Well, I can reveal that we have already got a few on the table. But what a journey it's been. Absolutely, Mark. Very sad. But, you know, it's time to move on up. There is Ibanez there. Just bumping fists with Mbappe. Will they be meeting in the World Cup? Quite possibly. So, going to the messages now may well ruin the surprise of... Juventus back in for us. They really want him. They really want him. But that's not going to happen, I'm afraid. International looking to keep us in Brazil. That's unlikely as well. Mish, how much does YouTube pay me? How much does YouTube pay me? It feels like I'm paying YouTube most of the time. I think last time I looked in my analytics, I got £8 last month. So, yeah, I'm trying not to spend it all at once. Jono, what a dream story. I completely agree. Completely agree. So, well, let's just move forward to decision day. And this is, again, I just want to give one final shout out. Well, not a final shout out, but a rare shout out, far too rare shout out to the very kind 20 people who are supporting this channel via Patreon. It means a hell of a lot. It means a hell of a lot. Just your support in general, to know that there are people out there who want to contribute to keeping this channel going. It means a hell of a lot. And there will be more votes coming. There's a new exciting series planned for PES 2021. I don't want to say too much about it, but it is something completely, well, pretty much completely new. And yeah, they're going to be getting a lot of input into that, and that is soon to come. But normally this decision today, now this day in the game, would have gone to the Patreon vote, but time was a bit tight, and I'd sort of made my mind up already. That's not really in the spirit of it, but yeah, okay. So. Oh, before we get going, should we look at how the European leagues have done before it resets in August? Yeah. Resets in August. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. We're in the middle of that. Yeah, good shout. I'm so used now to the... Troy Deeney become a legend. Imagine that. So let's take a look at the Premier League. Oh. Is this the end of the season for them then? I'm trying to think. It might be. So Liverpool winning a game. Liverpool, Manchester City looks pretty reasonable. Chelsea with a tough season. Relegated were Norwich bottom of the table. Lovely work. Watford down there as well. Is that an omen? I think they might be going down. Depends how Villa are getting on right now. Burnley, not so successful. But yeah, sorry, Matt. No luck for you even in this virtual world. Who's getting promoted? Huddersfield. Oh, Birmingham City promoted. Great stuff for them. Blackburn as well. Reading and Millwall relegated. Tough times for them. Tough times. Let's take a look. France, not interested. Serie A. Serie A could be interesting. Eli says, once Zico is at Udinese, is he able to get Flamengo players since we cannot get them in Ponte Preta because they were rivals? Yeah, absolutely. Flamengo players 100% are on the table if we go to Udinese, which may or may not be an option. Let's take a look. How do they get on? Oh, Juventus walking it. Udinese finishing 8th. It's tough. It's tough. They've got a lot of very good sides that got above them. It's a strong league, very strong league, but Juventus, the strongest. Let's quickly check Spain. Oh, look at that. Barcelona winning the league on goal difference. Amazing, amazing stuff. Atletico Madrid not far behind either. And then a big gap to Celta. Final one to take a look at will be Portugal. Be interesting to see how they got on. Benfica looking very, very strong. 81 points for them. Famalicão. They've done very well. And Sporting sitting in 4th. A fair way behind Benfica. Fair way. Anyway, let's do it. Let's go and take a look at the sides that we have to choose from. I say we, I mean me. And by choose, I mean I've already chosen. But, you know, just for a little bit of suspense, let's go and take a look at his management career. I mean, first of all, we could have a look at our past glories just to remind ourselves of what we did win at Ponte Preta. The full sweep, the full lot, all the good ones, all the stuff you want. But, as I said, Zico's head has been turned, which you can understand. He would absolutely be one of the world's most in-demand managers. Let's take a look. Well, I think you probably already guessed it. We've spoken about it a lot. I mean, quite a few choices there. Juventus, they very much want to sign us, but I'm just not interested in going to a side that is already dominating the league and has no connection to Zico. International will be fun. I don't even know who Nuerijo are. They don't know who they are. But the choice was always going to be between Udinese and Sporting. It does say negotiation successful there, but I haven't actually accepted it yet. So if you are jumping ahead there and assuming we're going with Sporting, I'm sorry to announce, but it is going to be Udinese. It's going to be Udinese. That is where we are going. Zico's been there once as a player. And, yeah, he had a great time there. He's a club legend, but he didn't manage to win anything. And Udinese as well, much like Ponte Preta, are yet to win a Scudetto in their time. So there's a hell of a lot to do there. We've not got a lot of time to do it. But that's going to be the choice for us. After the World Cup, we will be making our way to Italy. Zico returns to the place where he is a legend. Wait, what? Yeah, there's going to be some defensive teams, Matt. I agree. But yeah, great. I completely agree, John. A great history of Brazilian players. Zico, I mean, for a player that didn't actually win anything at Udinese, is revered just purely down to the fact that he's just so fucking good. He's incredibly good. And there are some great stuff. I mean, the one minor issue that he may have, although he has been back to Italy, is he actually ended up leaving Italy at the end of his Udinese time there because of just a little bit of tax evasion and a potential jail time. But I think that's probably passed. I think Diego Maradona got away with it after a certain amount of time. But speaking of Maradona, he also has a bit of history with them. So the games... sorry, I was going to completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, the games against Napoli are going to be very, very exciting. I think it was his final game for Udinese. Maradona, who was up against him. They were the two. It was the head-to-head clash between the two most exciting players in the league, and Maradona scored with a handball. As an interesting glimpse into the future, this was pre-World Cup Hand of God, and that was the last game he played. So, you know, he's got a lot on his mind still, I'm sure, about his time there. But anyway, we're going to get moving now. So that is done and dusted. Goodbye, Ponte Preta. We are now officially Udinese's new manager. But before that, we have a bigger, more important job. And yes, Eli, we are going to get to see Ignacio Pacetto. Is it Ivan or Ignacio Pacetto? Ivan Pacetto? Yeah, Ivan Pacetto. Back on this channel again, unless we sell him. And yeah, so there we are. 22-23 begins. And our journey begins. But we're not going to look at the transfers now. We sort of need to be doing that as we go through the World Cup, really. Oh, that's going to take a lot of time. I don't think I'm going to do any today. We might send the scouts out. I'm not sure. But here we are. New club. And new bosses. Great. I didn't even know that was going to happen. That's a nice treat. It's a shame not to see angry Phil Collins and Willem Dafoe and the other guy. These guys look very Italian. And there, yeah. So, strength to strength. We need to maintain our place as the top dogs in the league. Can we get a place in the Champions League? Well, we didn't manage it this season. But I think we can finish in the top half of the league. We've done it before. Keeping expectations low. I like it. 8th position or higher. They're not likely to be very happy with that, actually. That might have been a bit too conservative. We don't want to overpromise and underachieve. That's always been my policy in life. Always underpromise and overachieve. It's a simple strategy. It's got me through just about every part of my life. Let's aim for that. I mean, we know that it's going to have no effect, I'm pretty sure, on anything. It would have been nice to see Phil Collins coming in last minute. But luckily the coaches are behind us. Good. Yeah, DePaul. Good shout, Matios. He does always crop up as a player that we wanted to either buy in most things. So he's going to be probably the fulcrum of this team. And we're going to meet the press now. To be honest, he's got bigger things on his mind at the moment. The World Cup is looming. The group stages are very soon to be upon us. But he's here in Italy for the moment before taking the trip out to Qatar. And what style of football do we want to play? Well, if Joga Bonita isn't an option in here, then we're staying silent. We're staying silent. That's the style of football we play. Put on a show. Oh, yes. You can't blame people for wanting to see results, but I'm of the opinion that putting on a good show is just as important as winning. Completely agree. If we're going to win, make sure you win in style. That's the type of football the fans want to see, and that is what we are going to show them. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Arthur. Big Artie. I did forget to mention, actually, that one of the reasons that we nearly chose Sporting, and it was a very, very tight decision between Udinese and Sporting, was that Zico's dad is Portuguese and was a big Sporting fan. But in the end, it was Zico's unfinished business at Udinese that attracted me there. So there we are, new club, a new season. Should we take a quick look at the side? We're already 45 minutes into this stream. I did fancy getting 2 games done. But let's take a look with them set up in Zico's style. It's all ready to go. And they reckon Pacetto as starting striker? That's unlikely. Where's DePaul's fit in then? 80 rate. I mean, we're going to have to take a look at this. Kevin Lasagna, great name. 83 rated, yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's just quickly do this. I really want to get into the World Cup. That's what I'm excited about. So by ability, we look like we need another attacking midfielder. Mara Jr. We certainly could do with a left back. Is he our best rated left back? Easy. Easy money there. Abner's got to come in. Turavest. Yeah, we could do better there. And Samir, well, we could do better there. So we could certainly look to bring in Ibanez or Gabby No-Goals would be great. Abner would be great. We do have a better keeper than Ivan. Would love to see MJ in the side. I think he could come with. I feel like out of all the players, maybe MJ hasn't been our favourite. Hasn't been my favourite necessarily, but I feel like Zico has got a personal connection with Mara Jr. So I think he'd be a good guy to bring in. So Passetto is 81 rated. We've got a good winger. He should be a winger. I mean, Passetto, for anyone who didn't watch the Clermont Foot series, which is not the last one, the one before, he was the meme of that series. He was the Puss in Boots. He was awful. No, he was Ignacio Passetto. It's Ivan. Ivan's the keeper, isn't he? Anyway, and he was just a joke throughout. He was so shit. So you never know. And Barini as well. Yeah. Yeah, Passetto is at Watford now. Terry, welcome aboard, mate. How's it going? He is at Watford. Hasn't played much this season, but he did do an incredible clearance off the line in the one game that he did play. So Omar Nias, ex-Everton boy, his contract is up. Let's just see if there's anyone that we want. Actually, we haven't even looked at our... We could get really stuck in this. Oh, we're still on Brazilian Real. Can you change that mid-game? We've got 100 million Real. Must be able to change that. You cannot. Okay, so it's... I mean, at least it'll be easy for Zico to understand. It's a bit annoying. How would they not think... Why would they not let you change that? Is that too much to work out? Should we limit the number of Ponte Preta players who can come over, Mark? Yeah, that's a good shout. I don't think we're going to do that many. Maybe 2 or 3. We're not going to absolutely rip up that side. We couldn't do that to him. But let's chuck some scouts out there. I'm sort of hoping if we scout for... It does look like we need a centre forward. Sort of hoping if we scout in Brazil for a still developing striker, Bustos or Yuri Alberto might come back. Because then we'd be able to get him far cheaper. I think we just keep scouting Brazil, don't we? I think we scout all of them in Brazil. We need a left back. If it happens to be Abner, then great. We know there are a lot of teams interested. And what do we need? A centre back, probably. I think we need an attacking midfielder as well, don't we? Let's go attacking midfielder. Yeah, Lincoln would be class. If we could sign Lincoln, Matheus, completely agree. He'd be brilliant. So let's go with that. Just for now. Just for now. Just as a placeholder. We want to get going here. I am curious to see. This is taking too long. It's going to be a bit of a monster stream. Apologies to anyone watching this back, but I think we're probably going to go fairly deep here. MJ and DePaul in the midfield. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Eli. How weird does it seem going in here now? Oh, Yuri Alberto up to 83, Mr. Intelligence. Ivan with the 8. Oh, we did. So the beauty is that we've left in so many low release fees. Actually, there's quite a few players in here who are going to be very, very easy to sign. Roger. Regen Roger. That messed me up. That messed me up big style. I thought something had happened to my brain there. I thought I'd had a stroke. It's like, what? Has he been in the side the whole time, hiding at the bottom? We didn't even see him. Regen Broj. If we didn't have a strict regen rule, we would consider it. But it's still 135 million Real release fee. I mean, yeah, Campazano feels like the obvious choice, doesn't it? Although he's in decline at the moment. But we know he's a trustworthy guy. Good family man. Always can rely on him. Thiago Maia's cheap. I mean, Gabby No Goals has got to be considered there, hasn't he? 10 mil for him. 25 years old, coming into his peak. Abner 143 mil though. That might not be happening then. We might not be plundering him. And Ivan, we don't need a keeper unfortunately. But I think, hang on, where's Mara Jr.? Yeah, big release fee there. The ghost of Big Rog. Yeah, Jono, I like it. I like it. I think Thiago Maia might be a good shout. I think we're all right for midfielders, aren't we? Anyway, we've got to keep going. We've got to crack on here. So midfielders, yeah, we were actually all right for midfielders. We've got a lot of players who we could sell actually. We might have to do a bit of a fire set, a bit of a stripping job here. Attacking mid is the position that we really need to strengthen. We We don't have any other attacking mids there. Lasagna can play there. Passetto's not great. Left back and centre back definitely needed. Okay, well, we've got some work to do. Just in case we're going to miss out on anything, I am going to just quickly bang a few of these low rated players, especially players like Nias, on the transfer list. Well, I'm just going to, just to speed things up, just transfer the ones with a decent market value, which is basically all of them. Should be a fair amount of money in here. Mark, welcome aboard. Thumbs up. Yep, thanks to everyone who's already liked the video. Thanks again to all of you who are just about to like the video. Don't make me fucking come out there and get you. Oh, 43 mil. We're starting to get into players who could conceivably start here. What's the highest rating in our side, Amir? 83. So we could just about sign Yuri Alberto. Musso, 28 years old. Got quite an old squad. We don't have anyone under 25 years old who's rated higher than 74. That's slightly concerning. Emin Buendia on the list of potential buys? Yeah, possibly. We're going to have to do a whole advanced search look around. Actually, how long have we got? Quite a while. Actually, we've got ages. Ages. So we don't really need to worry about this now. Good to get some of that housekeeping done now. But let's keep moving, everyone. Oh, the World Cup is now here. We're almost an hour into the stream. Maybe we'll just play the opening game of the World Cup group stage here in Qatar. The most controversial World Cup of all time. And they're not going to play it in the summer, are they? In real life? Are they changing that? I'm not sure. But anyway, here we go. Let's take a look. Remind ourselves we've got China. Then 3 days later, we're up against the Swiss. And then old rivals, the old enemy Germany. Do we get messages related to the World Cup? Don't think we do. So let's go and take a look at the team. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we have made a few changes. And you might be interested to hear. There's been a couple more call-ups, but unfortunately Gabby No Goals has been dropped. He didn't make it through. Sad for him, got to say. Very sad for the lad. But Thiago Maia did. We needed another defensive midfielder. And Thiago Maia got the call-up. To be fair, there weren't many better. But we needed to have cover for these two positions. And he got the call-up. Everton Ribeiro in there as well. I think this is probably going to be our starting team. Oh, no, it's not at all. But look who it is at the bottom. We almost forgot about him. Gabby Goal is in there. Good stuff. Do you feel a little bit light on centre midfielders? But I don't think we are. No, I think we're all right. So let's see. How are we going to line up? Well, should we do this? Oh, no, we are in game plan. Okay. So, who is going to be our starting striker? I like the idea of... Oh, Ziggy, why are you 72 rated still? But never lets us down. Oh, 83 team spirit. I thought that might have gone up by now. That's getting dangerously low. There might be some bits that will help that. But we're going to start with Ziggy anyway. I think Coutinho there. Oh, that really helps our team spirit as well. I think Paqueta was the one that we don't. I think that's really fucked things up. Bought in Paqueta last minute because we didn't have that many good options at attacking mid. Could play Everton there. So Marcelo is not going to be starting. Abner's been given the call there. And I'm going to start Edmund. Is it Militao who can play at right back pretty well? Or is it Marquinhos? They're both pretty good. But I want Ibanez to start. 82 team spirit. That does affect it quite a lot actually. What's that taking out? Emerson. I know it was taking out Marcelo that did that. Okay. Emerson I'm not too fussed about. Matty Dubs, for you, I will start Edison. I'm not particularly wedded to either of them, but I do quite like Edison. I like Allison as well, though. I've not got any, but for you, just for you, Matt, I'll do it. I do want to start Ibanez, but I'm not going to. I am going to start Emerson. Are we happy with this starting 11? Everton Ribeiro, an option off the bench. Thiago Maia. Still got a nice spattering of Ponte Preta players. Maybe we should start Ivan. No, let's keep Edison in. Quick look at China. They've got some decent players. 76 rated striker. Izeng up top. 69 rated keeper. We've got to start strongly here. If Everton Ribeiro was on good form, we'd probably start him. Arthur is an absolute legend. I absolutely love Arthur. Could possibly play him there. But he's not quite as good. DMF. Do we start Casemiro over Fabinho? No, I like that. But Arthur is quality. The pass master. Abner in the side today. Can he feed Ziggy at the near post? That's what we want to see. Swap Coutinho and Neymar. Yeah, I like that. Like that shout, Amir. That'll do nicely. Coutinho. We've got so many options off the bench. Richarlison. Gabigol up top. Have we won a World Cup with Gabigol in the past? I think we have. Did we win the World Cup? Anyway. Let's start strongly against China. We've got some very difficult games to come. The Swiss could be tricky. As we know, Germany. Always a tough one. I think form's okay for everyone. Let's get into it. Come on. Right. How many World Cups have Brazil won? They have won 5 World Cups. Pretty impressive. And that is the most World Cup wins, possibly. Incredible. They've also had the most sendings off. Is that right? 11 sendings off. Amazing. 5. Everyone who said 5 before I was able to Wikipedia it, congratulations. I haven't been able to do the research that I would have liked about the World Cup and about Brazil. Let's break some China. I love it. I love it. So, this is the perfect start. You feel like you want a fairly easy game just to bed yourself in. The Ponte Preta players have now had a few months to integrate into this Brazil side. I think we're ready. I think we've got an understanding with some of the players. Zico has been criticised for bringing in his duo of both Yuri Alberto and Ziggy starting in this first game. But he knows them well. He knows what they can do. He knows their limitations. But he knows that given the opportunity, Ziggy is going to score a goal. With Coutinho and Neymar and Arthur behind him putting balls through. You know, Quidsy's going to be a miss, but I think we can probably do it. There is Abner. What a proud time this is to see our lad, the boy from Campinas. I don't know if he's from Campinas, but getting a call up. That's an incredible acceleration in his career. From Serie B to the World Cup in just 3 seasons. And starting nonetheless. But Ziggy, really, he is the story here. The forgotten man. Couldn't even get a game at Ponte Preta. This time 3 years ago, with Roger ahead of him, but now starting in the World Cup. Let's do it. Come on, big start here. Big start, no fucking around. And China have instantly gone defensive. I love it. The Great Wall is back. It's over the head of Marquinhos, but Militao will get there. And now Abner, his first touch competitively for Brazil. Zico spreads it wide into Arthur. Flip there into Coutinho, Yuri Alberto, dispossessed. Oh, Ziggy's in. Arthur first time ball. Neymar's there, misses the header. Lovely, lovely ball. That is what you can expect from Hey Arthur in the centre. The vision, the technique. Marquinhos rises well. Coutinho's there. And Yuri now into Ziggy. Little back heel looking for Neymar. Such quality. Still Neymar. Across to Fabinho. Patient build up here. Arthur with the ball in. Coutinho's there. It's the last man you want going for that header in the box. Chance now for China to have a bit of possession. The World Cup is upon us. How exciting. You've got to love a World Cup. Even more so when Zico's got a chance just to add another bit of silverware to his already glittering personal achievements. Coutinho under pressure finds Fabinho well. It's very patient here. Neymar, Ziggy, chance to open the scoring here. Oh, yes. Ziggy very, very close there. Slipped through by Neymar. It's patient build up here from the Seleção. Good ball here into the captain Neymar. Great take from Ziggy. Just a little bit too close to the keeper. Looking to open his account. He's won a golden boot in 2 of the last 3 seasons. Can he win a World Cup one as well? Coutinho. Good ball to Abner. Takes it away from his man. Abner will drive. Oh, almost. Ponte Preta involved a lot here early on. Coutinho. Great hold up play there. Neymar, lovely touch. Can he get away from his man here? Oh, lovely. Neymar! Oh, close. Very close. Brazil, as you'd expect, knocking on the door here. And Neymar, impossible to knock off the ball. Great balance, as you'd expect. Just couldn't get the whip on it. It was weaker left. I wonder if the travelling Brazilian fans have learned all the Yuri Alberto and Ziggy chants. I mean, they will be well known in their home country, as dominant as they have been for their club side. Oh, nice, they put in possession. This is going to be a talking to there. The initial burst of pace and interest from Brazil has slowed down slightly. Here in what would be intense heat, surely, in Qatar. Hopefully it's air conditioned, this pitch. Fabinho, Coutinho. Oh, lovely. Coutinho into Ziggy. Not a bad first touch. Could fall here to Fabinho. Oh, and he slots it home. We're off the mark. The Liverpool man getting in there. Getting us off the mark. Lovely. Lovely work. Probably the least expected source of that goal in the side, but it fell kindly to him. And we're off the mark here. Got tougher tests to come. It'd be good to get a few goals under our belt here. Coutinho's looked great so far. He's been controlling the game. Ziggy's first touch let him down slightly, but it was very kindly pushed back into the path of the midfielder. And there we go, 1-0. First goal of the tournament for Zico's Brazil. Could be the first of many. I'm actually quite liking the balance of this side. I think I'm enjoying Coutinho and Neymar in the centre. That's awful, but we get away with it. Fabinho, that's nice. Abner and Neymar, what a duo. Oh, Neymar almost gets away from his man. It's good defending there. Comes straight back, but they've got the ball. And a rare attack could be on the cards here from China. It's actually a really nice ball there. Marquinhos across. Oh! Oh, well, that was a little close for comfort. Marquinhos looked like he should have dealt with that one pretty comfortably. I'll have a corner here. We've got some big lads. I don't want to go for any stereotypes, but we should have the height advantage. That's punched clear by Edison. Oh, Chow sends Neymar the wrong way. And the block has to come in. There's going to be another corner here for China. 24 minutes gone in this one. Still plenty of time for an upset to be caused, but hopefully not. Edison heads away and Neymar will get to this. Pushes it into the path of Coutinho. After a fairly stout challenge. Oh, Coutinho loses it. China picking up the pace here. Looking to put some physical pressure on us. Arthur does well. The Tao's out there. That's a good long name. It's back to Tianyi. Better here. Much better. That's a very good. Just little off-putting touch from behind. I don't know who the defender was. But some warning signs there. From a team that should be the underdogs in this one. Coutinho. Fabinho. Arthur, that's gorgeous. Couldn't quite pull it off. Emerson into Yuri Alberto. Good touch from him. We've not seen much of him. Emerson's ball in. Coutinho with a header at the near post. Finds its way out here. That's actually a really good pass. And the counter-attack is on here. Any of you fancy tackling him? No, easy. Marquinhos gets it. Oh, Coutinho, lovely first touch. Moves it on to Arthur. Loses a bit of the momentum there. Oh, then it's caught in possession. That's poor. Spoke a lot about how much I liked Arthur. Oh, been done there. China picking up the pace here. It's less one-way traffic than it was early on. Edison's off his line quickly. Fabinho, lovely ball, looking for Coutinho here, will open himself up, and that's number 2. Fabinho, Coutinho linking up beautifully there, and Coutinho looking to regain some of his younger self form in this World Cup. Zico's given him a chance, another player that I feel he probably sees to be in his mould. It's a lot for Mauro Junior's career. Could he be relaunching Coutinho's career? Actually, I don't even know what's Coutinho's form like at the moment. I'm not even sure. That's a lovely ball through from Fabinho. And a smart finish there. That's 2. Ideal. Good start. China was starting to just buck a little bit there. Starting to put us under some pressure. We've dealt with it well. And no better way to respond to the pressure. By taking the wind out of their sails with another good goal. Now Coutinho, the goal scorer, rides that challenge well and finds Emerson. Early ball looking for Yuri Alberto. Here's a poor one. Good pressure there. Zico press. How will it translate? Neymar, lovely turn of pace. Oh, he's done his man there. And again, the balance almost. You'll notice that I'm not exactly used to playing with players of his abilities. I don't have those skills with the left stick. Oh, Abner, that is exactly what we brought you in for. Gets the ball into Neymar. Now a break is on. Oh, I'd spotted the run of Coutinho. And that's half time here. Good first half in the tournament. That's all we could ask for, really. Dominating possession. A couple of good goals. Start as we mean to go on, that's what I say. Definitely want to start strongly. I don't know, is it better to have the easier of your 3 games first? I'd suggest it probably is. Arthur, oh, clever ball. Yuri Alberto, can he get off the mark in this tournament? Oh, goes right hand side, wrong choice in hindsight. That's a big chance for young Yuri. He's got so much talent behind him in this squad. He needs to be taking his chances. And Arthur plucked him out there with a really good ball. Had to finish that. Maybe another touch would have been taken. That Ponte Preta under less pressure. He got the shot away early there. Fabinho's got away from his man. Anyway, he could have got to that. High ball. Marquinhos. Into space for Abner. Love that. Great ball. Ziggy into Neymar. Oh, steps away. He's fouled. Yuri, lovely touch. Oh, almost sends them all for an ice cream. It's rough stuff here at the back. Coutinho is basically James Rodriguez now. Good, but nothing exceptional. Interesting. Am I ignoring the COVID-19 banter with China? Oh yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, to be honest. Has there been banter in the chat? You crazy mad lads. Arthur. Ah, oh, unnecessary cut back there. An opportunity to put a perfect ball in. Comes all the way back. Okay, strong header. Arthur. Oh, finds Ziggy. Difficult ball to take down there. Oh, good pressure. That's a good ball back though. Tianyi. Oh, Fabinho. Great strength. Oh, awful ball though. A chance here. No, Marquinhos strong. Oh, no. Trying to do the right thing. Socially distancing themselves from the knockout stage. That's about acceptable. I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Although, we could be about to be shocked here. Tianyi gets it into the wall. Tao gets a good header away. We won't get to that though. Chen Bin. Emerson can't get there. We are lacking it right back. Maybe we should have brought Marcinho. There really weren't that many options. Hey, Chow. Zen. Easy take. And now the arm. No, not that far. Shit. That's such a better option there. Just overcooked that one. Oh my god. Struggling to get the ball away here. Abner. Yes. You knew he was going to be able to step up to this level. Never any doubt of that. Neymar, good running. Good ball out to find Arthur in space. Arthur looking for Ziggy at the far post. Can he get... Oh, just had arms on him there. Arms on him from the defender. Just preventing him getting to that one. Give him one more chance. But I think we are going to have to see one of our other strikers today. Ah, that's awful. Don't let them score. Neymar into Ziggy. Oh, good ball for Arthur. That's great work. Arthur looking for Yuri Alberto. Keeper comes for it. It's too easy. Great Wall of China. Lovely work, everyone. Except it was us. We had the wall. High ball here. Marquinhos. Strong in the air. Chow does well though to take it under. And they go long. That's how it gets there. Oh, Fabinho's given the ball away so much today. Wasn't for the fact that he'd scored. Coutinho into Ziggy. Through on goal here. No! No! Oh, I got too excited. I got too excited. The double touch. The double tap. On the biggest stage. Ziggy, the nerves get to him there. Quite clearly. Give Paqueta a run out. He's not bad. Is he left-footed? Should have been a goal there. That's totally my fault. Hands held up for that one. Let's give Richarlison a run out for Yuri. That's harsh, Matt. Come on. He's not choking. He is choking a little bit. Maybe it's too much too soon. Yeah, he needs to score. We need to keep him on. Marcelo can play right back. Fabinho could play there, can't he? Pretty well, actually. Then we can give Thiago Maia a run out. Yeah, that looks good to me. Triple sub. Lovely stuff. Paqueta of crisps. Big Ricky. And Thiago Maia. Late call up from Zico. What the fuck is that? Oh, Thiago Maia, yes. Find Richarlison here. Almost. Almost. That's awful. Ziggy. Oh, nearly. Look, Danny, welcome aboard, mate. Are you late? Welcome from Indonesia. Hello. You are quite late, but you're fine. You've got potentially another game to watch after this one. It's getting late, but I think we can manage one. Paqueta. That's a lovely ball into Ziggy. Won't get to it though. You're a little bit leggy. Paqueta. Ziggy. Looking for Neymar again on the overlap. Oh, unlucky. Can they form a partnership? Who'd have thought it? Well, 2 is not an ideal result here. Surely we're better than that. Thiago Maia, lovely turn. Ziggy across to Arthur. Delays the pass, but Tiamyi's there in time. We should have scored more. We need to set a marker against this side. They've been pretty well drilled. They've gone more attacking in the second half, and we haven't been able to take advantage of that, which is a shame. From Edison, you can fire him, can't you? That's it. That's lovely work. Arthur, good touch. Richarlison, a little flick into Paqueta. Ah, getting dispossessed a bit too much in the midfield. Chen Bin Bin, great name. And Matal, he's been good today. Clever ball inside to Paqueta here. He's got Richarlison one side, Ziggy the other. He won't use them here. Paqueta, good effort, dipping. Looking really tricky there to deal with. It's our best corner taker. It is Neymar. Neymar with the in-swinger here. It's Paqueta looking to jump for this one. The fall to Thiago Maia with the effort. Oh, that would have been a rare goal in quite an amazing situation for Thiago Maia to come on. Score in a World Cup. Good chance though. Fell to him well in the box. Not the one you want it to fall to. Charleston looking to come tight here for Neymar. He lays it off. Thiago Maia looking for Ziggy in the box. Yeah, we've wasted chances. We'll have. I completely agree. We cannot be this wasteful against the big sides. I mean, Yuri missed a big one. Ziggy missed a big one, but that was a freak. That was a freak occurrence. 2-0 against China. Yeah, we'll take it. It's not ideal at all, but we will take it. I think I am going to play one more game. Ziggy with chances to open his account. Not as comprehensive a win as you'd like, but you're never going to have total walkovers at this stage, I would suggest. Fabinho gets man of the match, and rightly so. He played well. A couple of tackles and a goal. Ziggy with a 5.5, not ideal. One shot, I mean, it's not that bad. Yuri one shot as well. 2 chances, 2 misses for them. Neymar needs to get involved more. He needs to be shooting more, definitely. But there we go. Good start. Swiss. How do they get on? 2-0 against Germany. Wow. That chucks the group on its head, but it does show that Switzerland will be a tricky one. Germany beaten without scoring, without reply. That certainly wasn't in the script. So this could be one of our most difficult games. A 2-day gap in between. It's going to be interesting to see the form of our players. Let's go and take a look. Who do we start today? Oh, it keeps resetting the formation. Fine. Just means we have to think about it each time. Yeah, quick look at Switzerland. Interesting. Very defensive looking side. This looks like a spammy My Club setup. They've got essentially eight defensive players. And Mbolo up top for the pace spamming. Ian, welcome aboard, mate. How's it going, Wanners? Good to see you. You're here for some World Cup action. Watch it in the bath. Why not? Treat yourself, mate. McDanny, yeah. Zico's just moved to Udinese. Yeah, that's happened. Anyone tuning in late, Zico has made the move. We had our last game with Ponte Preta. It was emotional stuff. I actually did cry. Shaqiri on the bench, yeah. I mean, Bolo's going to be a handful. He is a good player. Abner played well in that game. He starts ahead of Marcelo. He's only 1 rating less than Marcelo. Good stuff. Shay, welcome aboard, mate. Don't know if I've spotted you in so far, but good to see you as ever. So Paqueta looked good coming on, but I think Coutinho keeps his spot today because he was great. Neymar needs to be involved more. Ziggy is going to start again. But he's going to start alongside Gabby Goal today. Actually, how does that affect team spirit? Yuri makes it better. Gabriel Jesus keeps it the same. Richarlison ramps it up quite a bit, actually. That's interesting. Probably go with Richarlison then. Although Gabby Goal's in green form, stepping back in from that right-hand side. Could be thrilling. At the back, everyone looking good. Emerson played okay. I mean, you know that Gabby Goal is going to get called up eventually by Zico. They're basically best mates. There's multiple videos of them on YouTube just chatting away. Like they've known each other forever. Everton Ribeiro could potentially bring him in today. Actually seems team spirit go up slightly. It's a big ask, but he's a big game player, and this could be the crucial group game. I think we'll start Coutinho because he did have a great game in the last one. Ivan on a green. 82 rating, that's too low. Stick with Edison. Actually, that takes us up to 86. That's lovely work. Everyone else, I think we keep as it is. Fabinho played okay. Fabinho gave the ball away a lot, actually, in the midfield. Casemiro's the other obvious option. Let's compare the two. Casemiro... Oh, Fabinho's much better on the ball. Casemiro's quite a bit better defensively. And is quite a bit quicker. Better stamina. We'll go with Fabinho on the better form. Everyone's telling me beware of Brie over the top. Should we man mark him? They've only got one up top. It seems like a fairly sensible idea. What am I doing? Who's the quickest defender? Marquinhos. Not letting you get away, mate. Right, let's get into it. Match day number 2. Here in Qatar, in the blazing heat, amongst all the social injustice and horribly backwards political and social norms, against all the human rights atrocities. We're here to play some football. And the China game was far from our best performance. Where are we playing now? This looks nice. The Veltins Arena. It looks big. Hopefully the Veltins Arena, which has been dropped into the Qatari desert, complete with all of the Schalke emblems, has good air conditioning, because they're going to need it. Especially the Swiss. They're not used to this sort of heat. You would feel that Brazil would have the upper hand there. It does look like the stadium might be in some sort of cave, so that would certainly help. But yes, let's see if there are any holes in this Swiss cheese, shall we? Matthios, thank you very much. There's Mbolo. He's going to have to be the danger man for us, for them even. But Granit Xhaka, Arsenal legend, is always going to be dangerous. Is he captaining the side today? He is. There he is. What a handsome man he is. Let's get into it. Come on. This is the big one. Germany, clearly not the side they used to be. Neymar needs to get more involved in this one. He turns his man instantly there and he's away. Ball inside to Ziggy. Turns into trouble. Never going to work. Right, Xhaka will be looking to play the quarterback role today. That's not a good ball. Arthur. Look at that. Pinpoint accuracy. It's well spread wide there to Abner. Flicks a little ball over the top into Neymar. Now Fabinho. Just to break the lines here with a lovely ball into Ziggy. Out of his feet. He's got time to look up here. Fire a shot away. Arthur back into him. Back to Arthur. Over the top looking for Gabigol. Good start there. Positive stuff here from the Brazilians. Now Neymar over this one. Gabigol making a run here. He's ahead of his man. Rises for it. Falls to Gabigol. Oh! Is that off the line? It's off the line. Massive, massive chance there for Gabigol to open the scoring. Ziggy did well. It fell to the Flamengo man. Almost opening his account under Zico. That would be quite beautiful to see. Short one here into Abner. He's not going to get to it. That's poor. Marquinhos had to get that right. Now plays it wide into Emerson. No options there, so he has to go back. Played that pretty well though. Neymar, Fabinho, out to Abner. And for Neymar again. The right idea. Poor execution in the end though from Abner. Whereas in Bolo they need to have him performing well on the break. Obviously worked against the Germans. Fabinho. Ziggy on the turn. We'll find Gabigol here. Gabigol! That's incredible defending. Just blocking us off at the final moment. As we were about to see the net rustle there. After a Gabigol left-footed curler. Which is a classic phrase from this channel. Which basically came from me always trying to do the same finish with Gabigol and it never working. Coutinho caught in possession there. That's poor. And Bolo, good hold-up play, but Fabinho's in there to deal with it. And now Arthur. Looks up for Ziggy. Oh, what a ball. Oh, what are you doing? Neymar. Coutinho. Whoa. Oh. What a ball from Arthur here. Ziggy just misjudged the flight of it. The first touch needed to be perfect, but there was no touch at all. Disappointing. He's playing his way out of this team. He's going to have bad games. He needs to have them now. But we know he can do it. We know he's got the ability. Despite every suggestion that his stats gives us, we know he can do it. Even at the highest level, he's done it. Copa Libertadores, done it Club World Cup. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's a foul. Taken quickly. Arthur. Wide into Gabigol. To take on Elavidi. That's a clever ball into Coutinho. He's into the box here. Low ball. Looks to pull it back. Defender does well. We're looking good so far. I hesitate to say that. Neymar. Great turn of pace there. Oh, beats his man a couple of times. Just to put a ball into the box. It's blocked. Another corner here. Yeah, Matt, next episode is going to be revenge against the Germans in real life. Yeah, we do need to set the centre-backs to come forward. Danny, that was a good shout. Neymar with the in-swinger. Fabinho will get to it. It's out to Abner. Turns inside. Ah! Bolo. All alone. How did that work against Germany? Doesn't feel like a strategy that's really going to pay off. Couldn't quite find Neymar's got to it somehow. Oh, couldn't power through the entire Swiss defence. They keep possession here. Now it's Arthur. Can thread the eye of a needle with his passing. Does well there. Emerson. Back to Arthur. Neymar just about fouled there. Oh, that's a big foul into the box. Surely referee sees nothing wrong with it. Marquinhos, yes. Stepping in. Gabby ball over the top, looking for Ziggy. It's out to Neymar here. Big hit, big deflection. Could fall to Gabby. Almost there. Arthur back out to Emerson. Good ball. Inviting cross here. Gabby possibly steals that off the head of Ziggy there. Oh, and Bolo. He's rolled him. This is what we really were worried about, but he's done really well there. Militao only really one job today, which is to keep him quiet. Neymar steps inside. Coutinho back to Fabinho. To Abner now. Coutinho. Oh, looks to slip it through. Gabby. No, he's offside. Come on, the goal's coming here. I can feel it. We need to capitalise while we can. Gabby is in a completely different country there. Come on, we got this. Marquinhos, big jump. It falls to Granit Xhaka. Struggling to see how Germany lost to this side, but again, I don't want to speak quite so soon. It's a floated ball in, and Bolo does really well. Strong play from him. It's out now to Toma. First attacking opportunity of the half. 38 minutes in here in Qatar. It's flighted in. Militao does well. Coutinho takes it under. Finds Ziggy. Plays the ball into the feet of Gabigol. I think he probably would have liked that behind him. It's a good opportunity here. Neymar brings it forward. Looking for Ziggy in the box. Defender is good. Come on, goal before the half here. Back to Abner. Best first touch. Goes short into Neymar. Ah! Too many touches. Seem to be nullifying their attempt at a counter-attacking strategy here. High ball forward. Marquinhos deals with it easily. It's back to Granit Xhaka. Oh, Arthur, you had that, mate. No, Toma. Fabinho, Neymar. Time nearly up here. Coutinho into Ziggy. Just about finds Felipe Coutinho. Scoop over the top into Gabigol. Oh, the first touch only a mother could love. Neither of the strikers want to do anything good today. It seems to be having a bit of a crisis here. I'm thinking Ziggy off Yuri on, but we are dominating here. Probably having a better game in total than we were in the last. I think a half-time sub here. And Yuri Alberto up top. Oh, we can't do that to Marison. We can't take him off at the half. Come on, we've got this. We need a goal. A goal now would put us in an incredible position going into the Germany game. Surely then, a move into the knockout round would be the most likely solution. Most likely scenario. No, that's poor. He seems to have adapted pretty well to the pressure of the World Cup, Abner. And here he is in an advanced position. Can he get there ahead of his man? No, Kanji does really well. Powerful stuff. Marquinhos heads through his man. They've still got possession here. Early in this second half here in Qatar, second game of the group. And Zico's Brazil have started strongly. But we need to cap it with a goal. That's gone all the way through. Coutinho won't get to it. The move breaks down here. We've got to watch them on the break. They're setting up very defensively. We've got to be looking for those holes in the Swiss cheese defence. That's not going to trouble Marquinhos. And now Arthur into Coutinho. A great game in the first game of the group stage, but doesn't do very well there. But it's really well won back. Come off it! Not a chance, ref. Arthur is not that sort of player. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Do we need to make some changes though? Could Everton Ribeiro influence this one? Coutinho's been anonymous. Ziggy now into Gabby. Finds Arthur. That's good work. Back around the corner looking for Gabby goal. Wasn't to be, and they've won it back here. You feel like they're starting to play their way into this game, and now with Jurgen Shaqiri on the pitch, they've got more attacking options. His teammate Fabinho does well against him, but Gabby can't quite get the ball under control. We seem to be having a bit of an issue with our strikers. We really need to improve here. Probably need to make some subs. The hour mark almost upon us here in this crucial second game in the group. Gabby, good pressure. Goes all the way back to Berkey. Sal should win this header against Coutinho, and he does, but it's fallen kindly to Emerson. Now Arthur. He's dictating play really well in games up to this point. Fabinho, good ball into Neymar. Goes early into Ziggy. Ah! Read that far too easily there. And Ziggy's going to have to come off. He's not having his best game. Marquinhos, Fabinho. Good ball again into Coutinho. Just a little bit too much on it. Changes definitely need to be made here. Sal put under a lot of pressure. Just past the hour mark here. Completely agree. 6 points is need. This is, yeah, a 6-pointer. 6 points from this game. Sort of a 6-pointer, isn't it? Right. Form is looking a little bit dodgy there, but Yuri Alberto is going to come on. I think we need a little bit more passing ability out on this right-hand side. So I'm going to take Neymar and put him out there. And then I'm going to bring on Everton Ribeiro there. I think that is the changes we want to make for now. Let's do it. Everton Ribeiro, big game player. Neymar now onto the right wing. Probably a better choice. And Yuri Alberto up top. Come on, we've got this. We've dominated possession for much of this game. Everton Ribeiro now. Little flick looking for Yuri Alberto. It's worked in the past, and it... Come on! Yes! It's the Ponte Preta connection! And we get the all-important first goal here in Qatar. Get in there! 'Cause it's always Yuri Alberto! Yuri Alberto! Na 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 na. A little bit of fortune there, but it's put it into a great position for him. Actually, no fortune at all. The fortune was that it came off the post, but completely agree with you, Shea. A masterclass in managing there from Zico. 2 changes. 2 players he knows very, very well, and they combine for the goal. It's Yuri Alberto given a second bite of the cherry, fortunately, because he needed it, but it's only a second touch on the pitch. And what a touch it was here in Qatar. Could that be the crucial goal that sees us through to the knockout rounds? Well, I think we need to score another here to be sure. Got Shaqiri on the pitch. They've got Mbolo just waiting to embarrass us round the back. They look to be coming back at us quickly here. That's a good ball. Mbolo, first touch needs to be perfect. Great work there. And a lovely ball out from Abner to find Everton Ribeiro. We've seen him in this position so many times. He's got options. That's not the ball we wanted. Yeah, Alberto, good pressure. That's unfortunate. Abner looking very much at home at the highest level here, and that's great work. Abner now can whip a ball in. No, doesn't beat the first man. Everton Ribeiro back to Felipe Coutinho. Finds Arthur. First touch, hits it well. Low drive from outside of the box on his left foot. Doesn't worry the keeper. But we're looking to seal this one. Not long left here. Great to see a Ponte Preta player scoring at a World Cup. Has there ever been a Ponte Preta player playing at a World Cup before? That's a good little stat that I don't know the answer to, but there's big problems here as Shaqiri makes his way into the box. Out to Mbabu, that's a dangerous ball in Mbolo. Big chance there for the Swiss, 72 minutes gone in this second half. They've not worried us much. Zico continuing his dominant performances from his club team into the World Cup so far. That could have been a worrying development in this game. Anyway, just let's take the sting out of it there. They've come back pretty strongly after going behind. That's into Neymar. Can we isolate him against Sidler? Oh, Sidler as well. Sidler on the roof. Arthur. Just to whip an early ball in. Everton Ribeiro at the far post gets ahead to it. What a ball in. If we can somehow convince it. Well, Arthur's too highly rated to take to Udinese, but wow. I love him. He can pick a pass. Oh, Matau. And Matau just about gets away with that. Coutinho now. High ball over the top looking for Yuri Alberto. Defender had to deal with it. Asking questions. Everton Ribeiro will not be rushed. And will just about get away with that. Now Marquinhos. Oh, lovely ball. Everton Ribeiro. Yuri Alberto. Yeah, there must have been one Ponte Preta at a World Cup, Matteo, so I agree. I can't remember. Maybe there was. Yuri Alberto. Touch with the chest. We'll have another go at that. 80 minutes on the clock here. Might make another sub. Didn't seem like we had any fatigue issues at all after the last game. The 3-game break. Might give Arthur a little rest. And Casemiro just to solid things up here. 2 defensive mids. Solidify even. Solid things up. Solidify. We've had a great start to this tournament so far. Can we make it the perfect start? Coutinho with the whipped ball. Looking for Neymar. Down to Emerson. Good hit. Sal does well to put him under pressure, but Emerson's there again to win it back. Great work from the right back. Coutinho, lovely touch. Yuri Alberto. Oh, he's offside anyway. It's a huge save from the Swiss keeper. Not a lot in that at all. It looked like the left back was playing him on. Lovely first time effort there from our number 10, Yuri Alberto. Good ball there from Coutinho. Ball. Marquinhos had a good battle with Mbolo all day today. Neymar, oh, looks for the clever ball in behind to Everton Ribeiro. Just 6 minutes left here. Can we hold on to this one? Already, they go back. Can they create one final chance? Good ball into Mbolo. Good hold up, but Abner's there to deal with it. Oh, that's good work to find Abner again. Still full of running. That's a bit unnecessary, Abner, but, you know, Zico's shouting, take it to the corner, Abner! Take it into touch! That's not the plan. Come on, we can do this. Not long left here. 6 points in the group. Should be enough. Everton Ribeiro's nicked it back from Granit Xhaka. We're into Neymar. Oh, Can't quite take it under a spell. Don't get caught there, Abner. Good work, good lad. Oh, great lad. No chance here, though. Switzerland, can they create something? There's a bit of space opening up here on this left-hand side, but Avedi goes long. Marquinhos, very cool, calm and collected there. Now Casemiro into Coutinho into space. Like he's running in sand there. He's played the full 90. Probably didn't expect to. And there we have it. Yuri Alberto's goal sees us with 6 points in the group from our first 2 games. It's the perfect start here for Zico's men. And you've got to be thrilled with that start. And comprehensive performance, as we've come to expect from Zico's teams. Zico with only a 5.5, but it was our man Yuri Alberto coming on for the 7. That's what you want to see. Should he start in the crucial game against Germany? Germany back to winning ways with a 3-0 win against China. Sees them go second in the group. So, goal difference is looking healthy. We should be fine here, I think. So if we lose to Germany, they'll be on 6. If Switzerland beat China, which they should, they'll be on 6. Is that through then? If Switzerland and Germany win with a lot of goals, then... Or is it head-to-head? I don't know. We're through probably, aren't we? Anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. So, a bumper stream tonight. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a great turnout. It's been good to see you all. And join me for the next episode on Saturday night. Saturday night is all right for fighting for a World Cup. And we definitely need a 7-1 against Germany. We need to score big goals on Saturday night. And then we've got the knockout round and the quarter-finals. And then this time next week, hopefully we'll be playing the semi-finals and World Cup final. Hopefully Ziggy will be scoring in either one of them. So as I said, thanks for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Kevin Lasagna has had a bid in from Valencia. We'll check that out next time. And I'll see you in a bit.